We love our smartphones, but imagine if you had to go through the day without checking it, even to a point that it helps you remember words. In the new book, The Word Exchange, a father-daughter duo is working on the last print dictionary while everyone else is losing the ability to communicate. Author Elena Graydon joins us now to tell us about her literary techno thriller. Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Yeah, the novel is a literary thriller set in the near future, but also a mystery.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a thriller, a little bit of a mystery, but really at its heart, it's about our most important and lasting relationships between parents and children, between people falling in love, between different versions of ourselves. But it starts with a disappearance, which is where the mystery part comes in. It starts a week before the last print dictionary is supposed to go to press. And on that night, the chief editor of the dictionary goes missing, not just from the dictionary office, but also the entry devoted to him in the digital edition of the dictionary vanishes from its pages. And before he goes missing, he tells his daughter, Anana, that if anything is to happen to him, he wants to use the name Alice to communicate. So when she goes to his office and doesn't find him, but finds this code word, it throws her into a tailspin. And, you know, she very quickly starts tumbling down the proverbial rabbit hole on a search for him. And just like in the Looking Glass world, things aren't quite what they seem, and even words and language start losing their meanings.
Okay, so people lose the ability to communicate due to a word flu.
That's right, exactly. So yeah, language is really at the center of the book. It's this tie that binds us all together. But because it's set in the near future, people have developed this dependency on their devices that's even more than, you know, my dependency on my iPhone, say. And so they actually download the meanings of words off of this language database called the Word Exchange. But of course, something goes terribly wrong, and there's a virus that starts spreading, first just among machines, but ultimately from machines to people. So instead of bringing people together, language starts pulling them apart.
Now, in the beginning of the book, you use some pretty challenging words.
Yes,
that
it's true.
People have to pull out a dictionary to follow.
That's
Why'd
true.
you do that?
Yeah, so partly that happens because the characters work together at a dictionary.
Okay.
So they come across words that the rest of us don't
So
necessarily.
you want us to use the dictionary as we're reading?
Well, you know, it's not necessary.
Okay.
And it wasn't, you know, absolutely intentional that people would have to look words up. But it's true that it does sort of replicate the experience for readers of what it's like for the characters in the book to have to look words up on this word exchange. So that wasn't entirely intentional, but it worked out that way.
Okay, you have a book signing tonight?
I do, yeah, at the Regulator Bookshop. And on Thursday, I'll be at Flyleaf Books in Chapel Hill, and Saturday at McIntyre's in Farrington Village.
All right, The Word Exchange. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.